your cousin, them can all go in there and get a chance to take in a dose of this financial magic, because I know what I'm talking about, and I know I can change your life. I'm completely confident that I can do that, because that is my superpower. Raymond, or Mr. Raymond Smith, has a question. Raymond's question is, what is a good starting point when deciding percentages of income that go into savings, mutual funds, and buying or selling stock on your own? Is it 10-10-10? Should the amount be going into a mutual fund and the amount going toward me learning stock investing be the same every 2 weeks? The amount going into the fund and the amount toward learning. Okay. Okay, let's see. So savings, mutual funds, and buying, selling stock. Well, mutual funds, I mean, when you buy mutual funds, you're buying stock, right? Because all a mutual fund is a collection of a bunch of stocks. Mutual funds are great because they're really good for people that don't want to sit and obsess over what any one individual stock did. It's for people that want to basically what they call set it and forget it. So if you're a set it and forget it kind of person, then you might want to just do mutual funds and just have an automatic amount of money go into the fund every week. If you do that consistently, time says that you're going to be wealthy. It's, give it 20 years, 10 to 20 years, you're going to have more money than most people. I don't care what your income is. That's what the $5 a day investing plan shows you. Is it shows you mathematical magic that is not believable to people who don't understand mathematics. But I know mathematics. My master's is in math and mathematical statistics. I taught math at the University of Kentucky, and I can tell you that this math is accurate. And basically, what happens with compound interest is it's a very sneaky thing. You're engaged in this really slick accumulation process that almost surprises you when you see how much wealth can actually be accumulated through consistent investing. It's almost like when you have a newborn baby. Has anybody ever seen a newborn baby, and the baby is so small that in your mind, you can't even imagine that baby growing up into a grown man? And then literally 20 years later, your son walks in, he's got a beard and a deep voice, and he's, and he's got a girlfriend, and you're like, how did this happen? Like you were a little baby last week. Well, that's how money is. Money's like that little baby. Money grows literally. And this is not me being cute with this analogy. The equations that we use to calculate how money grows, did you know those equations actually come from biology? Those are biology equations that determine how plants grow, how an animal grows. Literally, like literally the same equations that biologists use to predict how much a tree will grow after a certain amount of time, it can be derived directly and connected to the equations we use to describe how your wealth grows. So, but the key is if you don't plant the damn seed, then you won't have a harvest. If you don't plant the seed for the baby, if the baby's never born, then the baby can't grow. So y'all need to make the baby grow. You need to plant the seed. You need to think about your future. If you don't plant a seed, then you have no harvest. Game over for you, game over for your kids. Do not do that. Do not be stupid like so many other people out here who don't even plant a seed. So to answer your question specifically, Raymond, I'm going to just tell you this. 10-10-10 is fine. I don't care what your rule is. It's like Wade Houston. Wade Houston was this great basketball coach who used to coach at the University of Louisville. And I remember Wade Houston was talking about, they were like, so Wade, which is better, to run this kind of offense or that kind of offense? Wade said something really smart. Wade said, it really doesn't matter which offense you pick as long as you run it precisely, as long as you run it well. He said, if you run this offense or that offense, who cares? If you run it badly, then bad things are going to happen. If you run it well, you're going to be fine. So whether you do 10-10-10 or 5-5-5 or 5-10-5 or 5-40-20, that's not the issue. The issue is, are you going to pick a number and be consistent so you can at least plant those seeds and let those seeds grow? Right. So a lot of people, so I don't even know if I would even necessarily feel the need to distinguish between saving and investing and mutual funds. Investing in stocks and mutual funds are kind of the same thing. So you can actually lump that in the same category. Saving is connected to investing. The difference is that when you save, your money is sitting still. It's not growing. When you're investing, your money's moving. Your money's working for you. I don't keep a lot of money in my savings account because my stock market assets are very liquid. I can hit a phone. I can pull out my phone and get on an app and literally have cash in my bank account tomorrow, right? So I wouldn't get so caught up in stocks versus savings. The only thing about stocks, though, is that stocks can have volatility. So you want to be really careful. Make sure you spread your money out. And so it may not always be the right time for you to sell. So that might be an argument to keep at least a little bit of cash on hand, but for emergencies, stuff like that. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know, I actually have a Twitch account. If you're young and you like Twitch, I heard that like all the teenagers and stuff like Twitch. And And my God, our young people need to learn how to invest. So I created a Twitch account, and I happen to be a gamer. I happen to play Call of Duty. So I actually play video games on my Twitch account and talk about stocks and stuff like that. So if you want to follow me, you can go to drboystwitch.com. That's the URL. Or my Twitch tag is Bo Watkin, BOWATKIN. So follow me on Twitch. So I have some friends on there. All right. So next question.